Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 and Part 2 of my Cylostra Direfin Campaign. Last time we went on some travels because we decided that Grey Rock Point isn't an up-and-coming part of town. We've decided to move. We've decided to set up in Skeggi. You know, Skeggi, the settlement with a Mercedes, sauna, jacuzzi, swimming pool, musical bidet and room for a pony. Only slight problem is we don't have any vampire corruption, so the people of Skeggi are literally revolting in more ways than one. Still, if they try anything, they can always join the crew. Meanwhile, we are in the process of trying to pick up a captain's cabin so we can get a vampire fleet captain of vampires. So, do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that one. And Symbols is happy with that, or at least he's given us another... Oh, Christ! Who knew a stuffed undead monkey could be so... Mistress, I have word from the crew that your ship is ready for an upgrade. Might I be so bold as to suggest you can upgrade your personal quarters, and illustrious and fearsome figures such as yourself should reap the rewards of success. Personally, I completely agree, Symbols. So we're going to do that.
The storm calls.
And Cylostra is... Right, we're going to upgrade Cylostra, and... I feel like we should probably start upgrading her spells, because she is a caster, isn't she? So, we could get Slaughter of the Deep, though. Increased melee stats for Damned Knight's Errand. That would be damned nice, wouldn't it? Oh, okay, let's just get Spiteful Shot. Let's just do that. Let's grab that one. And we could potentially... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Right, you guys... Merge. Get rid of you. A couple of you lads. Boom, we're good to go. Pretty much next turn. Fantastic. And we've got some research available. We've got command crews. And I think maybe Dominion over Mortals. Let's grab that one. Now, I have two options. We can go after Phil. And I do want to kill Phil. Kill Phil. But I might go for the Monolith of Fallen Gods. And I might set up a... Vampire Cove there. And the reason I want to do that is that we could build the building which will increase vampiric corruption, and I feel that's what we're struggling with at the moment, because vampiric corruption is only going to go up to 25%. We've only got one. Untainted is 3. So, yeah, we need more vampiric corruption in this region. And to be honest, I think we could get a vampire cove. We could get that vampire corruption building. That will then start spreading corruption to the surrounding area, which will be very nice. Because if we want to make this home, we need to make it homely. We need to put some... I was going to say cushions and stuff, but it's vampires. So, I don't know, guest coffins? Maybe some spider webs? You know, make the doors creak? That kind of shit. That's what we need to do. That's how we're going to make it all nice and homely. That's, I guess with the vampire coast, it's probably seaweed and stuff, isn't it? Bit of cobwebs, bit of seaweed. Job's a good one. Fine. Anyway, let's end the turn. So I reckon we set up a cove, the Monolith of Fallen Gods, head down, deal with Phil, kill Phil. Sort that out. Everyone's happy. Symbols is happy because he's given us some money and infamy. Thanks, Symbols. And then you want to destroy Skeggi. I mean, we could kill Skeggi. It's an option. Right, let's go over there. We might have a rebellion over here. Yeah, we are definitely going to have... Well, we're going to have to deal with that. To be honest, as long as I can hold on to Skeggi, I'm not overly concerned. Cylostra, right. We could get Denizens of the Deep. That lets us summon... is it Rotting Prometheans? Tide Call, it's nice. It doesn't seem to do an awful lot of damage. So, I mean, Fog of the Damned is nice. 35 seconds. 35 seconds worth of minus 44 melee attack. It's not massively expensive either. Prometheans. I'm going to get Prometheans. All manner of creatures infest the deep, many who have never and should never be seen above the waves. Ooh. Creepy. Okay. Growth is going to be a problem as well. We're only getting 20 growth. It's going to take 6 turns. Ugh. Imminent rebellion. Yeah, I know, I know. I know, it's fine. We'll deal with that. Oh, look, Skaven. Lovely. Right, we'll deal with the Monolith of Fallen Gods. Then we'll deal with the Skaven. Probably have to retake the Zig... Do I want the Ziggurat of Dawn? It's just going to rebel, isn't it? And Symbols is back. Mistress, we have sufficient resources and bodies to upgrade our city. I must advise you take... I must advise you to push forward with this expansion. Good. Okay, Symbols. Sure. I mean, you're only a monkey. I don't know what I was expecting. Creepy little bugger, aren't you? Okay.
Sing the songs of death.
Deal with this. Let's just auto-resolve. Yeah, that's fine. And right, we're going to establish a pirate cove. Boom. Lovely. We've got a scepter of stability. Okay. Fine. And, okay, so now we've got a building slot in the Monolith of Fallen Gods, even though it's still owned by Skeggi. We haven't destroyed Skeggi, can't be asked. I'll deal with that later. So, we want a corrupted tavern, your local pirate tavern, good food, the best drum, and quite a lot of murder. Fun for all the family, indeed. And it's also going to give us some infamy. It's going to generate corruption in the region as well as in adjacent regions. So, boom. And also we get visibility of the province. Richard has ranked up. Good old Richard. We're going to give him the cold blade. The blades are dead, cut deep and true, thrusted with endless supernatural strength, which is going to give everyone a good thrusting. Excellent. I knew he had it in him. Hello, Master Mundi. Can you leave me alone, please? Please no. Okay, so we have Constructor. It looks like it constructs in their turn, weirdly. Fleshy Fortune. Ahoy there! We've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Half-devoured bodies are scattered around the clearing. The fallen dead were elite riflemen. Surely one among them will be of use to us, or perhaps we should seek out the creature that caused this massacre. I'm going to go and get a Mongol Haunter, because they're pretty darn good. So... got one of those. Symbols wants us to test out our hero. Your mission unit is completely under your control. Let's send them on a mission. And Mistress, I advise you to make it a particularly difficult task. Only the strong are worthy to serve at your behest. Jesus, Symbols. Get your nose out of my arse. Sign in on aggression pact. No, Symbols. Mistress has a colony of men over yonder who'd make strong ally and even greater audience. But no. Symbols. No. No, Symbols. You weirdo. Good grief.
Madam Cylostra Direfin.
Right, we're going to move over here. Let's get you in our army. Okay, so we've got Vinny Coates, but he doesn't look like a Vinny to me. He looks like a Roger the Cabin Boy. There's Roger the Cabin Boy. And oh, we could get a thing, couldn't we? No. Right. Determined. Do I want determined? We've got aggressive, fleet-footed, dark majesty, dread incarnate. No, we're going to get Beatrice Jackson.
Fleet Captain,
Beatrice, you're in.
Moi,
Can you join us? You can join us next turn. Let's merge you guys, and then that good. Okay. Now, if Ognag the Insane hits the Ziggurat of Dawn, we'll have to deal with that. I think that even if the settlement changes hands, we will still have the Corrupted Tavern. But the Corrupted Tavern is now increasing vampiric corruption. That looks brilliant. Excellent. That's what we wanted. Fab. It is going to rebel next turn. Well, 2 turns. So we can deal with this, then rush down and deal with this rebellion. No problem. Easy peasy. We got this. It's fine. I mean, Grey Rock Point can rebel. I don't care about that. Okay, Skeggi's destroyed. We didn't destroy them, so we didn't complete the quest, but I don't care about that. If Symbols wants to say something, he can just stuff his little stupid furry face where his stitchings are. No, Ognag. Don't do it. Oh, could we hold them at bay? You know what? I can't even be asked. Oh. Alright. I guess we'll just win then. I'll ransom the captives. Thanks very much. Okay, good. Oh, apparently symbols. That's fine. As long as Skeggi was destroyed, it'll give us the cash. Fine. We've got an imminent rebellion as well. Of course we do. Okay, first things first. Let's get Beatrice.
Need fresh recruits.
And then we'll go and kill off the Skaven. Don't fight that. To be honest, I'm amazed that my garrison won. I'd quite like a fight against the Skaven, but not the end of the world. Enchanted Moonshine. So what's this? Item with augment. Gives you... makes you unbreakable, armor piercing and weapon damage. Ooh. Actually, Richard.
Not a star like moi.
Can you not have that, Richard? What about...
Knows who the real star
Really?
is.
Oh, looking at the wrong bloody thing, wasn't I? Talisman. No, you can't have the... Really? Is it because it's in transit? It's an enchanted item.
Stromfels favors this one.
Maybe you can't have it, or maybe because it's in transit. Okay, well we'll re-equip that if we can, and we're going to grab. I'm going to get Slaughter in the Deep. And by the end, the ocean itself was a deep red, like a vast vat of wine. Increased melee stats for the damned knights errant. I'll do, and then we can get the mortuary grave, so that's going to increase the number of units, number of entities in the unit. And there's no rest for the wicked as we rush back down to Skeggi to deal with the rebellion there. However, vampiric corruption is now increasing nicely, going up 5% a turn, up to 66. That's, as you can see, we've still got the corrupted tavern there. Excellent. So, still going up. Let's give Richard damned rage. He fights for a life once led, now lost, brutally raging against the dying of the light. How poetic. Oh, Phil's got an entire army. Great. Oh, he's almost got 2 entire armies. Double win. Okay, we'll deal with this rebellion. Then Norsemen, that's fine. Then we'll head south and beat up Phil. And hope to God that Mazdamundi doesn't join in. Okay, rebellion, that's fine.
Applaud.
Go and kill you. Boop. Booped him good. Let's assimilate the captives. Okay. Got a terrifying Mask of E. Okay, can we give...
Adequate.
Right, oh no, really? That's weird. So the moonshine is like a lord-only thing then? Seems a bit odd.
Has potential.
Okay, well you already caused terror.
Next.
So do you.
Seen this one in my mirror.
You only cause fear, so we'll give you the terrifying Mask of E. I guess that seems fine. Cylostra. I'm going to give you... Let's go Watery Graves, because I feel like the Ghost of the Past ability is very, very potent. So let's do that. Roger the Cabin Boy, you're going to get... what have you got? You've got 5% physical resistance. So let's go with... Let's go with Evanescence. You've already got Chilling Aura. So you already reduce speed anyway. Okay. Let's do that. And Beatrice, you're going to get the Invocation of the Heck. Because that's pretty much what we got you for. Right. What's the garrison like here? Crap. Does have a lot of boys though, doesn't he? A lot of boys. Let's get a big boy of our own. I could get another fleet admiral. So Harold Deans, income from all buildings, local region. Gain loyalty from constructing pirate coves. Okay. Gains loyalty from recruiting and fighting other pirate lords in battle. Okay. Firestarter. Jimbo the Bloated apparently doesn't have a thing. Plunderer. There's lots of instigators. Ambush success chance. So, as far as I'm aware, our army can't ambush, isn't it? So we got march, we got raiding, we got encamp, and we got dig for treasure. So, ambush success chance. I don't even know if you can. Can you? Or maybe normal lords can. I guess if you've got a big boat, you probably can't ambush. Maybe we just want... What about Ellie? She's a vampire fleet admiral of the deeps. She's a murderer. Extra loyalty gained following a battle, minus enemy leadership. Let's get Ellie Aldo.
Admiral of the fleet. Admiral of the fleet.
Yeah, I know who you are. Let's do something like that. Oh, it's going to rebel very soon again. Do I want to upgrade this? Will it help? If anything, I feel like 6 pirate deckhands is probably better than... I mean, having a unit of depth guard on the other hand would be great. It's going to take 5 turns. I can take Port Reaver. But if Mazdamundi attacks, that could be a problem. And these guys... Oh, they've got a... Okay, so if we attack one, the other will attack as well. Can I take Mazdamundi? Okay. Okay, let's upgrade that. Damn it, Phil. Okay, if Mazdamundi wanders off... I mean, I need to check who Mazdamundi is at war with. If Mazdamundi is at war with... maybe Clan Nor, who I think are to the north.
Come, my cold-blooded friend. Let me sing to you of a pact.
It's a green skin, Cylostra. I don't think they are cold-blooded, but okay. I'm not going to give you money. You creepy bastard. Honestly. Right, some public order. A little bit of public order increase. That's good. That's going to rebel. Mystery pirates. One of your cronies sent an intriguing message, Captain. Seems to be a mysterious pirate shedding on our movements, passing through our taverns along the coast and asking suspicious questions. In no friendly terms. We'd best stay vigilant. Okay.
The storm calls.
Right, Mazdamundi, are you at war with Clan Nor? No. Not at war with Clan Nor. 2 turns rebellion, 5 turns rebellion. And no treasure for miles. So there's the army we need to defeat, but I'm not going to go after it right this minute because I feel like I've got bigger problems. Upkeep reduction maybe, infamy, melee defense, missile that's not really useful right now. Cash replenishment would be useful, pirate growth would be useful, vampiric corruption would be very useful. But currently we do not have any recruitment buildings, so we're literally going with what we can raise from the dead. Has Cylostra gone a little bit see-through this? I think sometimes Cylostra goes a little bit see-through. We could maybe do this. And then hit them this turn. Yes, we'd be at war with Mazdamundi. But screw it. Death or glory. Ooh. Okay, okay. This is fine. I'm not going to regret this. Okay, so this might not be the best plan I've ever had, which is to antagonise both Phil and Mazdamundi in one fell swoop, but what's she going to do? Need to make some move, and this is the move we're going to make. They're being very resistant to moving up, though. I've had to move my cannon, so they'll actually come and, you know, attack me. So I'm going to pull my cannon back. We've got our reinforcements. Have arrived. Ellie. Good old Ellie. On our left flank, we've got all of our handguns lined up. So hopefully we're going to hold this left flank with just guns. And we're going to use Richard and Mongols and Roger. There's the Mongols. Oh, have you seen the Mongols before? Maybe not. Oh, they are. They look lovely. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, good. Apparently they're like ravenously hungry, but obviously they've got no stomach, so they literally just eat one end and it just drops out the other, which is true of anyone really, but it's a lot faster for them. So they're always hungry. In the centre we've got the deckhand mob, and backing that up with there's Ellie. Looking absolutely fabulous there. And there's Beatrice. She's got a little hook hand. Neat. There's Cylostra, of course, on deckhands. There's some big boys. And then in the forest over here, we've got the gunnery mobs backed up by the sirens just to hold this right flank. Ideally, we can flank around. To be honest, what I did underestimate was just how slow zombies are. They are very, very slow. Okay, so left flank. Going to open fire. Hopefully be doing a lot of damage. They do have shields. And Richard is moving up. We're moving the big boys over to this flank because I'm a little bit concerned that they might break. In fact, they do look like they're kind of just charging through the hail of gunfire. There's a little hill here which is going to protect them as well. Lovely. So Roger and the Mongols moving in. They've spotted them. Look at them go. Look at them go. And in they go. Wailing away there. Excellent stuff. The big boys coming in. Hugs for everyone. And this one, he doesn't quite know who to hug. He's not sure. He's like, oh, I've spotted someone. I'll give these guys a hug. Little hug. Little hug. Big hug. So the left flank has completely collapsed for the enemy. Or their right flank. We've got some rotting Prometheans spawned in the centre here, and we're also getting the knights in. They're going to go and hunt down some of these crossbowmen. They're being a pain, so we'll deal with them. Rotting Prometheans just going to munch on their centre there. The enemy general has just had his head chopped off by Ellie and Beatrice, who are now going to engage these spearmen. We still have quite a large blob of spearmen. and swordsmen on the right flank, although their left flank has now completely collapsed as we've managed to get our zombies round. As you can see, they're just gunning them down now. Zombie pirate deckhand chasing them off. Although they're routing, there's still quite a lot of them, which means they will rally. In fact, you can see some units back here now rallying and coming back to the fight. But this big blob here has been caught between the damned knights errant and the zombie pirate deckhands. So we're going to get a fantastic little charge here. And they just get caught between the two forces. There's no escape for them. Taking lots of damage. That's looking pretty good. Units coming back to the fight, but they're coming back to where our handgunners are still stood, which means as soon as they move into range, they're going to get shot. Going to get gunned down. On our right flank, we continue to just chop down the fleeing units. You can see huge piles of dead here. Crossbows are still firing, but they've run out of infantry. There we go. Army losses starting to take effect, and the survivors now running for their lives. I feel that went very well. We didn't actually lose many of our zombies. So that's good. So, let's occupy, because we do want Fort Reaver. Cylostra is apparently a campaigner. Yeah, I have flagged up this bug, because obviously this is for multiple battles far away from the capital. The capital's over here. I wouldn't consider that far away. And we've got a boy seaman. I think we can safely say that this will be a very long apprenticeship. Yeah, I think that's fair. Construction costs minus 7% for all buildings in the local region. And Cylostra has picked up a brass cleaver, so that increases melee attack, which is actually going to be very useful because our zombies cannot hit crap. And, oh, Crown of Command. Neat. Okay, good.
Madam Cylostra Direfin.
Cylostra. Now, we could get Beyond the Realm. So that's going to make our Knights Errant Knights of the Realm instead. So that means, I think that's just more charge bonus then. Or Questing Knights, which would be armor piercing. I feel like maybe the Questing Knights would be the better option. Less charge bonus, but more armor piercing damage. Let's go Sacrilege. To raise fallen champions such as these in betrayal of the lady to serve new masters is profanity indeed. Damn right, Liz. Damn right.
The seas are mine.
Richard, we're going to give you Stoic Death because that gives you more weapon damage and more hit points. That makes sense. And Roger, you've already got... Okay, let's go with Insatiable Hunger, because that gives bonus verse infantry 10, which is going to increase his weapon strength by 10, but also his melee attack, so it's going to make it easier for him to hit things.
Admiral of the fleet.
Money is okay at the moment. Mazda Mundi is no doubt going to be pissed. We've also got Stig Blaze. Stig Blaze, what a stupid name.
Sing the songs of death.
Oh, no dead to raise.
The storm call.
That's not good news. So,
This isn't the gods' victory. It's mine.
I think we need to get a spar deck. Because at the very least, we need zombie deckhands, right? At the very least. And currently, we have nothing. Unless something dies, we cannot recruit units. So let's get a spar deck. Just because. And I think, Ellie, you're going to race back to Skeggi, because I'm a little bit concerned that Mazda Mundi might decide to throw his weight against us, and he has considerable weight. Skeggi's garrison is awful. That's not good. I think what we'll do is we'll press on with Cylostra and hit Swamp Town before they can... Oh, imagine we're going to have Rebellion as well. Damn it! Okay, we'll have to deal with that as well as Stigblaze and Mazdamundi. No problem. We've got this. This is absolutely fine. This is all going to plan. We'll have to see how to plan it's going in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.